Everybody here know they're a Hebrew Israelite? Oh, good. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do root well. And we'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3 and Adon Ratazah. These modern day camps, these epistles are edifying to the body as prophecy said it would be. So we pray that we're being used as chosen vessels to feed Yahweh Shai's sheep. All right, because the most important thing, can you get 1 Corinthians 14:1? The most important thing that we got to be cooking up, and serving is prophecy. Okay, so we're living in very beautiful times, exciting times. It's not just business as usual. All right, but if I didn't say it, double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well, who we learn this truth from through the Holy Spirit. And if you didn't know, all right, or if you haven't been set up to know yet, we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. This is why you see so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans standing out on the highways and hedges, all right, in season and out of season, and being inspired to give you biblical information that's found in the scriptures known as prophecy, that's linking up with what's happening in real time, or as the YN say, IRL. So let's read this, Matthew 16, brother, and we're gonna go from there.
This is Matthew 16 and verse 1. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Yep.
He answered and said,
well, that's like people today. You had that debate, or you had Captain Zaryak and Alazar, they had went on Fugazi's podcast, and that Edomite, that demon Andrew Wilson, his whole thing was basically, prove to me right now that you're a prophet. But that's the thing, what prophets said, it didn't always come to pass in that time period. When Isaiah prophesies about Cyrus, that didn't happen until Daniel. That didn't happen until Nahum, Nehemiah, Ezra. That didn't happen. That happened in a different empire. That happened in the Persian and Mede Empire. And Isaiah prophesied that in the Assyrian Empire. Yeah. But according to that logic, they would have said he was a false prophet. See? So things that have been said in the past still haven't come to pass yet. So you can't hold us to this standard because we're not giving you a time, hour, a day. Real quick, Matthews 24 and 36. Let's get Matthews 24 and 36 real quick to prove that. We good?
Yeah, I think it's a bit right there, bro.
Oh, good. He bet?
No.
That'd be tough. You got it, bro?
Yes.
What does it say?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
See, so you can't have, hey, we ain't no fucking trailer trick, bro. We not put a quarter in and here's the response. Oh, look, what is those called again?
What? A hearse?
A hearse just passed by. Then you got the pale horse coming. Mass death is coming. And you got mass deportation, which leads to mass deletion. All right? So let's read that one more time. And everyone's going to get caught by surprise. Everyone's going to get, just like in the days of Noah, everyone's going to be eating, drinking, giving into marriage, trying to find new ways to please the woman that you've been with for hundreds of years. Being occupied and not prophecy, and that's what's going to get you caught with your pants down,
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
So don't ask us the specific day and hour. All we know is the signs, Keep going.
Like that movie with Mel Gibson,
Yeah,
Signs, right?
exactly. All we know is we're looking through a glass half darkly. So we're giving you what's given to us, and if faith hasn't been given to you to be comfortable with what you know now, then I don't know what to tell you. It's like, well, it worked for me. So if it ain't working for you, then I don't know, maybe you need a new meal plan. You know what I mean?
No, not the angels of heaven.
Nope.
But my Father only.
Yep, but the Father only knows. See? So at the end of the day, we're going to keep giving biblical information and prophecy, but not everyone is set up to discern those signs.
Right.
Now get 1 Corinthians 4 that you were holding, my brother. and then we'll go back to this, and then we could probably jump in Ecclesiastes and then get some good information that's happening in IRL, but no one is understanding it biblically. Is it Orbs? 1 Corinthians 14:1. I believe the ledger says prophecy is a superior gift. You know, because you got Jake right now been given the gift of rap, the gift to sing, but out of all that, for you truthers, the superior gift is prophecy. Because Jake be trying to use excuses to still be Babylonian-ish.
And faith. That's
Thank
what he
you.
was given too.
Yep.
Because people can have faith in, the football team, the women themselves, but not faith in the names of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Faith is major, bro. Faith is what Jake say, gangster. Like faith is real, bro.
Yeah.
Like without faith, us coming out here is stepping out on that water. Remember Yahweh Shai told Apostle Peter to step out on the water?
Yep.
This is us stepping out on the water right here, in a sense, because you're coming out here not knowing what could happen, how you ever been built to be out here? That's you putting your hand to the plow.
Right.
That's all faith. This is faith right here.
Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 1.
Yep.
Follow after charity
Yep.
and desire spiritual gifts,
Yep.
but rather that ye may prophesy.
See, so all that's good, all that brotherhood, of course, that's mandatory. But within that, what's the most important thing we should be doing as brothers? We should be prophesying, or we should be being moved in the spirit to prophesy. So if we're all coming together, and it says 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, and we're not seeing that none of us is being inspired to prophesy, then that's a problem. If we're not out here telling you a message of what's getting ready to happen, that's a problem. What are we all here doing then?
Right, exactly.
You know?
Because Ezekiel says that we gotta warn,
Yeah.
It say don't hide your light under a bush,
Nope. It says it can't be hid.
Yeah, man.
Keep going. One more time from the top.
1 Corinthians 14:1. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts.
So you're supposed to desire spiritual gifts. You're supposed to desire things that are going to elevate you as a servant, not elevate you for success in Babylon. Oh man, had a monumental weekend with Lord Face, and we put this podcast. Fuck all that. You're supposed to desire things that are going to elevate you while serving Yahweh Shema Shai while he may be found. That's what you want. Keep going. Because those elevations is what's going to set you apart from the average Israelite, which is the sand of the sea anyways. So it's going to set you apart from the rest, especially in Jacob's trouble. That's where the Lord is going to show, though, then they shall know who are my chosen. Right now, guys are just saying that are chosen based off gain.
Right. Right.
Based off what country their passport has got a stamp on.
Right.
Got the map. IUIC's got the world map with the little needles on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've been here.
Yeah.
They got fringes on it.
You're carnal.
I don't know if they do. I'm just saying. Keep going.
You probably do. That'd be crazy.
Checklist and shit.
Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts.
Yup.
But rather that ye may prophesy.
Yup.
For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue speaketh not unto men, but unto the Most High.
Yeah, so when you have another language, because that's what a tongue means, you're explaining it. Like when we say certain things in Hebrew, we also explain it. Now jump down to verse 22 and see what that says. Let's see what that says. And shout out to Trump, okay? Shout out Donald Trump, all right? The king of Babylon is back. The top shotter is back, all right? So we're happy. We're feeling good, Things are happening.
He not fucking around neither.
He ain't, hey, that motherfucker should be at the NFC crew. He you know what I'm saying? He not fucking around, bro.
Everything he said that he's gonna do, he's doing.
Quickly. Very quick. You should be happy. When I see a notification from Daily Mail, Associated Press, I click on it.
Reuters.
Thank you. What's going on? Politically, what's going on? Politically, it said there'd be political turmoil. Now he's going after his own people
Yep.
because they may have not agreed with him in the time of his persecution.
Yep.
Going back to the Caesars killing each other. So he's cleaning house. He's getting his own personal regime together.
Yeah.
And a lot of Edomites are ready and willing to jump on board. And then I think Friday they had to cancel the pronoun shit.
Yeah.
He,
Yep.
he, she shit.
Yep.
You can't put that, if you're a federal employee, you can't be in the days a lot anymore. You know? Let's read that, brother.
Verse 22. Wherefore tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe,
Yep,
but to them that believe not.
yep.
For prophesying
For prophesying,
serveth not for them that believe not,
yep.
but for them which believe.
Boom. So we are out here prophesying to those that believe because those that believe have the ears to receive. Excuse me, but it's true. You know? What you got, brother?
Real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like I'm about to go on a righteous
You
rant.
said heirs to believe, right?
Yeah.
This is
There's just so much to talk about, man.
Jeremiah 5. Jeremiah 5
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What was it?
and verse 1.
Oh, okay.
I should tell you guys. Jeremiah 5 and verse 1.
Yeah, and it's season out of season. You know, imagine what the Maccabees had to go through cleaning the temple.
Right.
Imagine
right.
if all you did was watch them live stream clean the temple.
Right, for 2 years straight.
You know? Got a little turtle dove over here. A little turtle dove. You know? Let's go.
This is the book of Jeremiah 5 and verse 1. It reads, run ye to and fro
Run.
the streets of Jerusalem.
Right, we're running right now. You know, IUIC's running down Lyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Sideline.
Stream of Wisdom is on Lyle.
Yeah,
You got a lot of these camps out here that are running literally in those hoods and ghettos and for Jake.
Yeah.
But we're running spiritually.
Yeah.
The word is running. You know, you got if Israelites were to tune into this channel right now, we would reach more Israelites on this YouTube channel than if you were literally on their street.
Yeah.
You know, keep going.
Jeremiah 5 and 1, it says,
Expect more animals to be close to you.
Yep.
Job 5 goes in that. We can go into that. Brothers need that for comfort if the spirit has it. Because the times we're coming into, you do need to have access to the comfort of protection that is coming for you as the elect. You know?
Right.
And the Lord, real quick, Jeremiah 29, I think 10 or 11. That's been heavy on my spirit because a lot of evil is coming, but you don't want to fall in a position where you think evil's coming on you too. Who told you evil was coming to you? The scriptures didn't say that he has promised evil to you, you know?
Right.
So you just got to remind yourself of those beautiful, merciful things to keep you comforted while the world is about to go in disarray.
Yep.
Everybody about to wall out, crash out. They're going to switch their character, their personas, their personalities, okay? Niggas and niggettes ain't going to be so cool in Jacob's trouble either,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
You got that, brother?
We're about to eat each other.
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11.
Yep.
For I know the thoughts that I think toward you,
Yep.
saith the Lord, thoughts of peace.
Thoughts of peace. See? Peace for us. But it ain't peace for them. Look, that's the spirit. Because if we were on that side, we would have gotten away.
Right, yep.
Wadiya Bashim El-Shai, Bashim El-Kakwadah. Keep going. What's up, brother?
How you doing? How you doing?
Yep. Judah and Ephraim. Keep going.
Thoughts of peace and not of evil.
And not of bad times. I'm not thinking of bad times for you. You know? What are you look what you've been doing. You reap what you sow. You know? There was a thing where Yahweh Shai spoke about pretty much certain things you do, it lays up treasures for you in heaven. So there's things that we've done that are gonna pay off in the future that you might have forgotten, you know? But the Lord didn't. We're living sacrifices. Satan's job is to make you forget. Satan's job is to make you think otherwise. It's like, you know, you're about to win and then, nah, I don't know. That's not what a woman will do. And now she throws you off. And now you lost out a $1 million t-shirt deal with Japan. Remember that's what happened to Rampage Jackson?
Yeah, yep.
Rampage Jackson was fighting in Pride. He got the Yakuzas to pretty much, they were gonna merge him and some merchandise together.
Yep.
He said to this day he would have been making millions, but because he listened to a simple ass woman,
Yeah.
he lost out on that deal. And they're not even together no more.
Yep.
Stop listening to her.
And a woman brings doubt.
Yep.
Go read the book of Job, the 2nd chapter.
Yep.
You know?
Bunch of doubters.
That's why the scriptures say in 2 Esdras 16, it says, neither afraid nor doubt.
Yep.
Because that's Satan trying to throw you off your A game.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, I don't know.
Throw you off your spiritual axis.
You're being too cautious. Trump reveals major attack against ISIS stronghold.
Right.
Shout out Donald Trump.
Right.
Shout out the King of Babylon. This is why it says the holy apostles and prophets would rejoice.
Right.
So we're getting our rejoicing lungs together, okay? While everyone else is gonna be drowning in judgment. A baptism for these people is coming, man. And that's why Yahweh Shai said, I have in the NLT, it says like, I have a terrible baptism, coming unto me. So these people, they got a brutal baptism coming. We're being baptized right now.
Right, because their baptism is going to be with nuclear fire. Well, even before that's going to be a plagues.
Yeah.
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
Jacob's trouble, ultimately.
Yeah.
You know, they got to do it with seeing their loved ones,
Yep.
Being judged.
Scream, separated, ravished. Don't forget Isaiah 13, ravishing. You know, it's gonna go from Riz to Rav.
Man.
You got that, brother?
It's going to be like every Hollywood movie you've seen times 10.
Yep.
The Bushwick, The Purge, The Road.
Friday, 13.
Yeah.
Did you say Purge?
Yeah.
Purge.
All the purges all
Yep.
together in one, man.
Yep. So keep shaking your little
I am
booty
legend.
meat.
Excuse me.
Keep showing off, your ass and body, and watch. Watch how what the judgment's gonna bring. These Babylonians are gonna get judged the worst out of all these other countries.
Yep.
These ones, because speaks about the Russians dashing them to pieces and ravishing their women.
Mm-hmm.
So this place is gonna be on demon time,
For real.
because Trump on devil time.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Right.
see as a witness.
Straight
Be
up.
safe, brother. Thank you. Read that again, please.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace.
Now, what is an immigrant Jake thinking about that? What is a Jake that's an immigrant? He don't have those thoughts. He ain't getting that information.
Yep.
And
speaking of immigrants, you got ICE. They're raiding the wrong houses. So it's like, like Madman straight none.
And they're taking black people. Black people are getting took. So we've been telling you it's a cold world, and now Trump poured you a drink offering with ice in it, nigga. You gonna drink that cup? What you got, bro?
I'm sorry, me?
No,
Oh,
keep going.
Thoughts of peace and not of evil,
See,
to give you an expected end.
they don't know what their end will be. What did my man say in that song, Sam Cooke? I'm afraid to die because I don't know what's on the other side. But we know what's on the other side. And we don't have to fear death. That's why Luke 12 is fire. And Luke 12 in the NLT is fire-er.
I got to read that again.
Yeah, we might have to go to it today just because. But go back to that Matthew 16 real quick. A little cold out. But I bet it's with ice, it's a little colder. See, like, look at right now. You should be glad you're out in the winter, because it's either you out here in the winter or you got to deal with Esau's ice. What you want?
Watch out for that.
He's got those cars though. That nigga smoking a bogey and clearing the lane. And soon they gonna use those plows to clear bodies.
Yeah. They show you that in that movie, FL, I don't want to say the other letter, but it was over there in China when it had the big pile of bodies that had to burn them and shit.
Yep.
Matthew 16?
Yeah. Let's jump into that.
Matthew 16 and verse 2.
And no one knows what's going on. Look around. No one knows what's going on. Because everyone is useless, bro. The Lord has opened our eyes to how useless these people are. These people are useless. Do not look and see a big building and just be amazed because it's big, or because they got a suit or a tie, or they're the VP or CEO. That don't mean shit, man. All right? We're just in the image. And the image knows how to dramatize power. And people follow that power. And it's glorified power. It ain't real power. We're princes of power. How about that?
Matthew 16 and verse 2. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather for the...
Yeah, my knees. My knees hurt. I know it's going to rain.
Right.
Because Jake is a smart, dumb nigga. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just true. You know, if you got a Jake that is drunk off a little piece of doctrine, you can't get through to him. Because there ain't nothing else he's going to want to try to talk about but that little knowledge. You know?
And it reads...
And all these Jakes got different shaving demons on them. Ephraim shaves his armpits, Simeon shaves his mustache, and Judah just shaves it all. You know?
Yeah.
They all got shaving demons on them.
And it says, verse 2, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather today.
Yep.
For the sky is red and lowering.
Yeah, so and that's the mindset of these people. They could tell it's going to be bad weather today, but they can't see it's about to be a bad time according to this time period. That's why we got to get Ecclesiastes 3, you know? Because everyone is looking around thinking it's their time, their generation. You got Jake right now still believing in the NBA, the G League, still believing in rapping. You got women still believing that they can make it singing.
Yeah.
With all this shit going on, with all the shameful spewings of what's done in the dark, people are still scratching, clawing, and fighting to get a picture in the image.
Yeah.
And the image about to change.
Bitches still killing each other.
See?
They still killing each other.
See? Yep. Hosea 4:1.
Yep.
Blood touching blood. See that? Read that.
And it says, verse 3, O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Yep. You can discern the sky, but you can't discern the times. Let's get Isaiah 19. You don't realize, I think it's 4, you don't realize you got a cruel Lord in office now? Hey, this guy's already turning up. You know, the T for Trump stands for turn up. We got that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Isaiah 19 and 4, please.
Okay.
You need some gloves?
Oh, yeah. These shit's trash.
Yeah, them ain't winter gloves, brother. You got summer gloves. Nah.
You should usually work.
Right. Let's get Isaiah 19, the cruel Lord. You got some credits out?
Oh, no, I was just holding
Isaiah?
Yeah, 19 and 4, going into the cruel Lord. We ain't gonna be out here too long enough.
Isaiah 19 and verse 4.
We're waiting for that sun to cross past this building.
And it says, it's at 4, right?
Cruel Lord.
Got you. And the Egyptians will I give over,
Yep.
Isaiah 19 and 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord.
Yeah, cruel Lord. Here, wear these too. These got fabric. Because I could put mine in my chest.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Here, I'll read it.
Okay.
I'll read it. Shit, let's get it. I'll hold these. You know what? Since I'm reading, I'm going to start at the top. This Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. Now, I was in the store the other day, and you seen the DC thing? How the DC plane hit the Black Hawk plane?
Yeah.
So the Edomite was like, could have been orbs, bro. Could have been UFOs. So now they're pushing more UFOs upon the people. So now no one knows what's going on. No one knows what's going on, okay? But the prophets do. Because everyone has prided themselves in different forms of worldly wisdom. And in the last days of the end days, you're seeing where true wisdom is found. And it's found on the highways and hedges. Let's get Proverbs 8. It's found on the highways and hedges. This is where wisdom would be crying, okay? It says, rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. And we all know that we're in Egypt. We're in the house of bondage, you know? Mortar, rigor, all right? All Jakes are going through it. Everyone's struggling. People on Facebook are lying. People on social media are lying.
And it reads, verse 2. Using verse 2, right?
Yeah.
And it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
And you can see how that's already happening. Now you got DJ Nero, all right, spinning it up And if they haven't yet, they're kicking out thousands of soldiers that have turned to the other side, have turned to the side of Sodom, but those are trained individuals. So could they use that as an excuse to attack T?
Right.
You know? Because wasn't the one so-called ass attempt, wasn't that a Mo or something?
Yeah, yeah.
And a couple school bootings, weren't those transmissions and Mo's too?
Yep. And it reads, verse 2.
You got police officers in Georgia saying they're not going to help ICE. Well, your ass going to get locked up too. And where are all these B words at protesting for Gaza? Trump
Right.
going to put your ass, Trump going to send a Terry Crews demon out there, have two, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, headlocks.
They said that if an officer don't arrest an illegal immigrant, they could be arrested
Yes,
and the city could be fined
Yes.
$25,000.
good, good. And they could cut off federal funding. This is going to be the divided states of America, okay? A civil war is prophesied in the scriptures. Let's read this again.
In Isaiah 19:2, and it says, and they shall fight every one against his brother.
They shall fight everyone against his brother. One brother is for the control, alt, delete, and babies.
Yep.
And the other brother is far right,
Yep.
you know?
And it
You remember, people got divided with the jump shot.
yeah. Hell yeah. And it says, and every one against his neighbor,
Yup.
city against city.
Oh, his neighbor. And you can see the division even when the whole presidential election was taking place.
Oh, yeah.
Some had Mamala, then others had Trump. So they were showing you where they stand. And now, a lot of Mo's at work, they ain't so brave, which brave means wicked anyways, but they're not so brave out there. Because they use Jake, they used the persecution of Jake to make America accept Mo's, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, all the Jakes that have been given positions because of so-called equality, now you're under developed skill in that job.
Yeah.
Is now why he's saying this plane fell, that fell, this happened. See?
And it reads, verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst of it.
That nigga was just looking at that people's car.
Probably a kid boy.
Yep.
And I will destroy the counsel thereof.
Well, let's read that again. There's a lot of meat with that division scripture.
Okay.
It's
Isaiah
called
19
diversity. What is it? Diversity, equality, and inclusion.
Oh, the DEI program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Biden was used to push equality. So now Trump is being used to cut it off to say, see how diversity is destroying us.
And it reads, verse 2. It says,
This ain't nothing more than a Batman versus Joker. Esau's Batman and Joker. Because in the movie Dark Knight, remember Joker would use like schizophrenia patients, bugged out people. They would do the job, but they were through. So that's why you got people right now running banks, planes. They're gonna do it, you know?
Yep.
But they're being used to show you that they're doing a bad job. So this is the level of extremeness we need to go to bring back order. So push chaos to bring order. It's cold today. Shit.
oh, yeah. And it says, verse 2. It says, city against city.
City against city. I will now cut off funding for sanctuary cities. Rochester's a sanctuary city. And if you cut this bitch off of federal funding, hey, they gonna crash out, bro.
Cut that bitch off.
Rec centers closing. You seen how people reacted when they thought food stamps was gonna be cut off?
Yeah.
They snapped. Someone fucking tell me what's going on. The weak little pudgy ass.
And it's always a woman that's
Showcasing
panicking.
her madness.
Mhm.
She's always the first one.
They're just showing that they're unstable creatures.
So your natural reaction of how you handle stress, but within that you press live before doing it. You know what I mean? You're getting ready to cry and you hold back your emotions long enough to be mentally strong to go live and then you break down. These people are psychotic, man.
Yeah.
These people are Looney Tunes. Let's keep going.
And it reads, verse 2, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep. War. World's war. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think? Trump's not in office to make things normal. So-called normal again. He's put in office because we believe he's that guy. Keep going.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
Yeah, that spirit, these people are gonna lose it. The government's gonna lose it. They're not gonna have might in their mind. Right now, they're riding off pride. I'm gonna fight back, this black boy. I'm gonna fight back. They ain't gonna, bitch, they'll tear your ass up quick. They don't even need to shoot you.
To just kick you.
Yeah.
Done.
There's something called male strength. Military men, you know?
With their bare hands.
And Jake ain't in training. Jake relying on muscles from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still relying on DMX to amp them up. Yeah, the Rough Rider anthem ain't gonna make you wild out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna help you, bro. It ain't. All Jake do, smoke, drink. They're not physically, mentally in shape, spiritually in shape.
Definitely spiritually, mentally. And it says, and I will destroy the counsel thereof.
Yep.
And they shall seek to the idols.
Yep.
And to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits.
Yeah, that's why Isaiah 47. Babylon, go and cry to your prognosticators. Your monthly, cry to them. Cry to your stargazers. So these elites, these people, they're not going to have an answer. Okay? And a lot of these poor Jakes, they're going to get mowed down quick. Mowed down quick. Watch.
And it reads, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards,
Yep.
and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord.
And that we believe that's Trump. Because what he's doing is cruel. He ended birthright citizenship, So he's making moves that in the eyes of a compassionate person would say that's cruel,
Yeah.
Well, what about when you had the babies at the border in tinfoil?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
They had all them little burrito babies in tinfoil. Nobody was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And Judah's getting roped in there too, because now Judah talk about black teachers are gonna help brown babies. Listen, motherly love is not gonna stop a bullet.
Right.
Damn. Motherly love is not gonna, you're not gonna put a flower in a rifle. And he's, okay, I'm sorry, Ma. It says male and female, old and young. Let this pass. That nigga looked at us and
Come on,
beat.
man. He had to do that shit.
All right, get it. Amos 3, shall a trumpet be blown? So watch when the Lord blows his trumpet on his bitch ass. Huh? And then he can't let go of that demon squeezing his fucking heart. I'm gonna start asking the Lord to send Satan on these people.
Bro.
Will we say Amos 3?
Amos 3.
Let's get Amos 3 and 6 and 7. And then we could get Ecclesiastes. I also want to go into the judgment on Babylon. There's just so much to talk about. We're just going to keep allowing the Spirit to guide us. As you're going to need the Spirit to guide you in Jacob's trouble. It tells you that in 2 Ezra 16. We're locking in right now into the spiritual servitude. Majority of other Israelites have been giving you a carnal, fleshly servitude. Nah, we're locking into the Spirit. We out here to seek our own salvation,
You want some gloves, bro?
No, I'm good.
Good.
Yep, I'm good.
Amos 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
You're right. So a fire truck drove by, which Jeremiah says that I will send fanners upon Babylon. So, you had the fires in L.A., California. Probably we could see some fires happening in Arizona soon, Florida, but Texas. Shit, you gotta Edom, Texas. Y'all know that? There's a city in Texas called Edom. But so we got fires taking place. And you just had this Edomite look at us driving with a fire truck, look right dead at us and said, but that's their trumpet being blown. But we're out here, we're a trumpet too. So the trumpet's being blown as well, you know? Then what? You're not going to be able to put those fires out. It says, shall you quench the fiery, when it, the fires in 2nd Ezra 16?
16, yeah, yep. You can't turn a hungry lion away, you know?
Nope.
And it reads, Amos 3 and 6, it says, and the people not be afraid.
Yeah, these people are going to be afraid. Right now, they can front. You know what Jake be doing? They be fronting. Shit, you know, it's cool. Nah. See, that Mr. Too Cool for School spirit is going to leave the building. That's why I said, why do I see mans with their hands on their loins? You know, like, what's going on here? See? So we are reading scriptures about in the future how people are going to react mentally and spiritually. They're not going to know what to do. They are going to be afraid, and they're not going to know who to turn to. And then who they do turn to, it's going to kill them. That's why it says, woe to you that go to Egypt for help.
And it reads, and shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah, so when there's evil in the city, that's the Lord doing it. But greater evils are coming. Don't it say it shall increase, but like pretty much they won't repent?
Yeah.
They're not going to consider, you know?
Yep.
So this gospel is not a go up to every Israelite and touch them. This gospel is only for those that has been granted to receive it. We've been blessed to receive this. So this isn't just a, hey, brother, come here because you're black like me. If the Spirit ain't working with you, we can't work with you.
Right.
Because we're praying for the Spirit to continue to work with us.
You want verse 7 too?
Yes.
Okay. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yep, and now we can get James 5 and 10 and Ecclesiastes 12. All right, so the Lord has revealed, this is a secret. People don't know that there's another world war coming. That's a secret. People don't know that the government's going to issue the mark of the beast. That's a secret. People don't know that the so-called white man is the devil. That's a secret, because some may say, nah, I don't fuck with him. But in a whole, you may have it like, what's that movie, Longest Yard?
Yeah.
In the movie Longest Yard, when Adam Sandler, it was a remake, but when he was going around trying to recruit Jake, they didn't want to join his team, but only until they knew in particular Edomite was playing. Then they were like, all right, I'll play.
Right, that's just it.
You know, instead of like, oh, y'all playing the guards? Fuck that, let's ride.
Right.
See?
It's Ecclesiastes 12?
Yeah, and 1.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1.
It's all good. Probably start bringing that other one. This one.
Oh, yeah.
Because the pages are thick.
Actually, I got it. Actually.
Yeah, just do that, because ain't no point keep fighting with this.
I got it.
You know what I mean? See, that's how we apply wisdom, brothers. We'll just get a different sword and keep it pushing. Adapt. Here you go.
Damn, I thought I had it.
Yeah, page 587. That's the only book I know what page is Ecclesiastes. And this one. Did you get what else I called for? James 5 and 10, please. Come on, brothers.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1.
Yep.
It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Now we were supposed to be given the knowledge of our creator from our youth. But being in captivity, being under curses, we now got this remembrance, stirring up our pure mind. But within that, now being newborn babes, that's how we're still able to seek him in our youth. See, we're all still young. I came in 2016, so that would make me an 8-year-old. You see, 3-4-year-old, right? So we're all still young. So we're applying being as babes as well, because that's the greatest in the kingdom, as Yahweh Shai said. Because a child, when you have a child believes their mother could defeat the boogeyman. So the child's faith is pure and strong. This little Jake, he has said how, I don't know if it got it, but this little Jake, he has said, he told John Jones, you're the greatest fighter in the world, the second greatest fighter in the world. John Jones said, well, who's the first? And he pointed back and said, my father.
Hey, bro, you mind checking the live stream if you can?
Yeah.
Bro says buffering.
It should be good now. We may have to end camp early today.
right? Or finish it in the car.
You could finish in the car.
Or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, let's read this.
It says, remember now the creating days of thy youth,
Yep.
while the evil days come not.
Right, so we're being allowed to remember. Thank you, brother. Because Sirach 2 tells you, look at the generations of old. So we're able to seek the Creator, you know, look upon Him. Read that one more time, please.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember.
See, we're able to remember. We're being allowed to remember the Creator before the evil days come. Because evil days are approaching, man. But this is the most important time that we're in right now. You know?
Well, now that Creator...
This is us showing our faith. This is us showing our faith, man. Standing out here. This is powerful. Romans 12, being a living sacrifice. You know?
It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, the days are short. Yep.
While the evil days come not.
So there's evil days approaching. Evil day, and you know the times that we're in, the evil days can happen at any minute. Any notification. You know?
Right, it says sudden destruction.
Oh, thank you.
You know?
Suddenly.
It says how it shall come like a thief in the night.
Suddenly it's gonna start raining and then it won't stop.
You know? Just like during you know, that C-19 era. If I say it like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
As soon as that shit came, everything got shut down.
I remember, I'm sorry.
I was literally watching the NBA. Remember we was watching that shit? And that shit got shut down. Like that. Sports, everything. The whole world got shut down. So one day, anything can happen.
And then the world came back out into a new world. Contactless payment. They put everyone, they put everybody on the porch. And then, you know what I'm saying? They put everybody on the porch. Everybody conformed. Everybody got fucking sacrificed, gave in.
Yep.
And watch, he about to do it again. But this time, it's going to be way more fierce. Way more serious.
Right.
You ain't going to be able to use the civil rights of the 60s.
Right. Because what they was saying, Rev 13, it says that he spake as a lamb but turned to a dragon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's getting ready to be that dragon, that cruel dragon.
Trying to kill the Dred Scott Lord.
Oh, were you you were grandfathered in? Yeah.
But it says if you're a slave, who's a slave, who's in prison.
Right. Commit a crime.
Yeah, committing a crime.
Right.
So they're thinking about working with other countries. Like for people who are repeat offenders.
Yeah.
To have them sent over before season.
Oh, they call it. He also included the Laken-Riley Act, which that was the one in particular Edomite that they said got killed by an immigrant. But I looked at the name Lakey up, and Lakey means lake, flood, delta.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's ready to come in like a flood, man. And then what's gonna happen when you start getting that pushback? When Judah gets roused up.
Oh, yeah.
What were we reading?
Ecclesiastes.
Let's read that again.
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
A lot of people are fixated on date night, getting ready for Valentine's Day, you know, son or daughter's graduations. Everyone is occupied in everything except prophecy.
Yeah. And people don't realize, you said date night, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's that movie with Jodie Foster when her and her husband, got judged?
Yeah.
Date night gonna turn to grape night.
Yup.
You know, shit's happening out here, man.
Yeah. She turned into a vigilante.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So
her little Elamite boyfriend got beat to death, and then she turned into a spirit created for vengeance.
Yeah.
That you ain't gonna see no woman like Rambo in Jacob's Trouble, bro.
Hell no.
The black woman's gonna break in Jacob's
Right.
Trouble.
It's not gonna be a J-Lo enough scene. Hell no.
No.
Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth,
Right.
while the evil days come not,
Yep.
nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Right. In Jacob's Trouble, you ain't gonna be in that Ice Cube. Today was a good day.
Right.
You know that? I had a triple-double. You're not gonna be in that when Jacob's Trouble comes. It's gonna be a mental judgment. It's gonna be a spiritual judgment. You know? Oh, and then all these people hooked on pills. You know, they're going to be cut off from everything.
I got a quick one.
Yep.
This is the book of Isaiah. I'm sorry. You had
No, that
one
was,
okay.
yeah, what you got?
James 5
Yeah, read that for the prophets. Watch some pages
This
now.
is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets,
Yep,
who have spoken in the name of the Lord.
yep.
For
So the
example-
prophets only speak in the name. The prophets are the ones that speak in the name of the Lord. So when you see us showcasing in a fervent spirit through a message, a prophetic message in the name, that's a sign that we're prophets. So not every Israelite camp is prophesying or confessing the name.
Yep.
So what's that tell you?
For an example of suffering,
Now, are we suffering?
affliction,
Hey, are we not being afflicted with a cold right now?
Oh, hell yeah.
and the patience.
And the patience. See? So that's a sign. That's a tall tale sign, because what's that is showing that we're being inspired by the Lord. Because if we were being inspired by the flesh, we'd be inside. Right? Like IUIC. They take winters off, and that's because the flesh is doing that. So the spirit is not saying, no, you can still go out. You can still buy these boots, jackets, all this, and be out there. You know? What you got, brother?
Isaiah 65, the water, and verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat,
Yep.
but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Well, right now, we're eating off the word. It says, man should not live by bread alone. So the mere fact that we're being inspired to be eating off of the word is what's going to allow us to eat when there's a day of a lack of bread, literally. Because right now, everyone's just eating and drinking. You know? Date night. Look at her eating. Look at the end up. Look. She eating a little falafel. You know? But that's the
I see
spirit.
that, yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, straight up.
And driving, smiling, you know? Bro, they're going to be in a pitiful case very soon. And the Lord going to put a cold spirit on us, man. That's why, can we get Jeremiah 15, please?
Oh,
And look,
yeah.
the snow stopped. So, Tawadi Abashim outside for that. Keep going.
And it reads, verse 13.
And the heathen are going to envy when we're eating and they're not. Because right now, ain't they eating? Ain't these heathens, these weak-ass people proud as hell? These weak-ass fucking humans, man. I've never been more disgusted in the creation of these humans in my life. I'd rather watch dog videos,
For real.
you know? But these niggas are calling a Snoop Dogg, you know? I'd rather watch nature videos
For real.
than be around these cesspool people. These people are disgusting. And these last days, I never looked at women with such a disgusting manner that I have now. And they showcase what their creation is. Ass and tits, pleasure.
That's it.
If you look on social media with all these talks about equal this and that, well, why are women with their rights showcasing their body parts?
Right.
They're showing you that what they're set up to get popped. They're set up for you to want to pop them.
The fucking toys. That's why, man.
See?
Fucking
So
toys.
we see the natural order, which is surrounded in a period of time of drunkenness before a mass sobering takes place. Because they will be sobered. It's like when one of them weirdo Edomites and jackass get hurt. Now they don't want to do the stunt no more.
Right.
Because their ass got sobered up. Now you look stupid with that fucking bikini on, huh? Nigga. What do we have?
Oh, he gotta finish that, yeah.
Yeah. Let's read that.
You want to start at the top?
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15.
Yes. Thank you.
And 1,
Thank you.
then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and
There's nothing out here. Looking around, brothers. When you actually like do a process of elimination, okay? I get it. You know, you a man, let's say you want to, I get it. But Apostle Paul, he says, I don't speak by commandment. I'm going to speak by exhortation.
Right.
I got a lesson I want to do titled, put the BBL down, pick the BLB up. Just meaning like, you know, like you don't got to always focus on the social media, the endless scrolling.
Flesh.
You're not reading.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, lock in. Because when you really think, okay, now what? You got the thick bitch. You got your little rock off. Now what? You're in the car. You want to go home. Now you know you need to do a lesson. You went out to some event. You got a little drunk. Now what? Anything you do in Babylon is not going to feel spiritually fulfilling.
Well, do you mind sharing what you told me about not being social media?
What?
About for a day, remember?
Now what?
About you said that you had put that shit down, you know?
Oh yeah, so I challenged myself to not go on Instagram. But what it did was it gave me time to read more. And within that, what I read, it literally, it guided me through the next 3 days of chastisement. So when you do certain things, it's really the Spirit's inspiring to get you ready for something that you don't know is about to take place, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That shit gave me comfort, you know?
Yeah.
Social media is trash, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta unplug.
Yeah.
You just gotta unplug. So I unplugged.
Yeah.
Found myself going into the Blue Letter more, the
Yeah.
KJ, like the first love,
Right.
like we did when we first came in. You
Right.
know?
Keeping it spicy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, keeping the relationship sexy.
That's why I was glad that TikTok got banned. I can't, you know, delete that shit. I can't get it no more, you know?
Some nigga woman shaking her ass.
Some stinky
Titties
ass.
out,
Yeah.
titties out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Some skeezy shit on, begging for money.
With a disease. With multiple men.
Yep.
I'm not gonna put my sinful body on that.
Yeah. But that's why what he about to read right now in Jeremiah 15, that's judgment coming for people like that.
Yeah, let's read it.
You know?
Let's read it.
Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Right, the law and the prophets.
Cast them out of my sight.
But they're not cast away fully, meaning there's a small remnant that has returned, hence why we're out here on this altar, in season and out of season. The bigger issue you got is not us out here, it's when we're not out here. Years ago, this Jake, we called him Sincere.
Oh, yeah.
He used to ride his bike to our camp years ago.
I remember him, yeah.
All the time. Then one time, we had moved or something, and he came by, and he said he didn't see us, and he said he thought it was going down.
Yep.
But then, not too long later, he fell away. And last time I seen him, he was just popping chicks and traveling, doing dance competitions. So that's what took him out. Pussy and doing the robot.
Damn. Oh,
Keep
shit.
going.
And let them go forth.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord,
Yep.
such as are for death to death.
That's it. So if you're set up to die, that was the Lord's will.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna have Jake. They're gonna want a reassuring message instead of the confirmation of prophecy biblically. What do you want? What, we can't lie to you.
Yep.
We can't lie to you. The Lord did that to you, man. You know? Just like when the Lord does things to us. Hey, this go around, this chastisement I went through, it was one of the first times where I was able to look at the chastising different instead of just for the present is, what does it say?
It said that it's grievous right now.
Yeah, it's instead of just looking how grievous it was, the mindset that I was in was the latter end of how it will yield its peaceable fruit. You see? So those are the times we're in. Like, we're telling you, Jacob's trouble's coming, but the spirit we're in is, but he shall be saved out of it. So now we're entering a different plateau of this walk. We're starting to look at the glass half full and not, it's half empty.
Right.
You know? Keep going.
Such as for death to death, and such are for the sword to the sword.
Yep, so who the Lord is gonna judge, he's gonna judge. Trump dancing with the sword at the commander-in-chief dinner, all right? Him putting all these executive orders, that's the sword being sharpened. That mass deportation is a major shit shaker, man. That's got people on edge, crying, and everyone's showcasing where their mind is at on social media. So he's got these people right where he wants them. He's got the men and women. And Esau is flexing his power on the people. So the people ain't looking so powerful right now. People look powerful when Biden was in office because he wasn't showcasing his power.
Okay, you had mentioned the sword.
Yeah.
This is where is that? Let's see here.
You could just get the point of it.
Got it.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 21 and verse 10. It says, verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord, say a sword is sharpened.
Jacob's trouble.
And also furbished.
And you got right now, Jake ain't teaching to call on a name, ain't standing stiffly. So how are you gonna be protected from when this sword comes down on you? Because that sword is coming. We get Revelation 6 too, the red horse, you know?
And it reads, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
Yep.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
You got a Jake over here dancing and rapping. So that's spiritual right there, you know? Jake's coming out becoming new rappers and artists.
Right.
They're using all these weird ass women. When I was growing up, you didn't have women rapping like that. You only had Homegirl for 8 Mile,
right,
to finish him off. You know, you ain't have too many women out there.
Right.
So that proves that he be putting demons on these people and they just follow into it. You know? Bitch talk about she rap. I'll freestyle battle rap her ass to death. You ain't, bitch. I'll freestyle better than you.
For real.
These people are crazy, man. I'm joking, but these people are crazy. We're literally seeing smitten with madness, blinded. We're literally seeing these people are born in vain. Jake has been born in vain. If you're not at camp, running the camp, being set up to listen what's going on, yo, you were born in vain, man.
And it reads, verse 10.
I'm waiting for that sun to pop out through that building right here.
Yeah. And it says, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
No, we shouldn't be making mirth. You know? We're understanding the severity. That's the second black woman that's drove by fucking eating while driving. Eating and driving.
That's all you do.
I got cut off the other day by a black queen. Fucking, women are the worst drivers I ever met, man. Y'all need to learn your role. But if she's driving, she ain't put her blinker on, swerved in my lane, I had to press brake, I pressed to get around her. Sure enough, she's just on her phone in her own world.
Fucking oblivious.
And I'm supposed to fucking take my time to save her?
Fuck out of here, man.
Come on, man.
They need to put in subjection.
Yeah.
Man. For real.
No, the world needs to be policed.
Yeah, for real.
The whole world, let's get that 1 John 5 and 19.
Yeah.
The whole world, and what you got, Zaba? Yeah, 15, keep going in that, yep.
Okay.
Judgment, judgment, judgment. Judgment's coming. Judgment's coming. You ain't about to click on this and always just get a loving, kind message. Majority of, 144,000 compared to the rest of the nation? And even that, the 1/3 compared? More are going to be destroyed than be delivered.
And such as are for the famine to the famine.
Yep.
And such as are for captivity to the captivity.
And what did DJ Nero say? We're gonna open Guantanamo Bay. It's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna house 30,000 illegal, violent, criminal immigrants. Okay. So now, what if all this buildup of these violent? You found it.
Yeah, got it.
What about what if this buildup, and we need to deport, and then they use it as an excuse for a double F?
Yeah. I
You
can
know?
see that.
And a double F takes place because they didn't get him in time. So now we need Operation Warp Speed, right? He sounds like the nigga from The Simpsons.
Yep.
I wasn't elected to read. I was elected to lead. And wasn't he? He was a superstar, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
But Trump a movie star too. You got it, brother?
Yep. 1 John 5 and 19. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness.
Yep. So they're gonna get judged. That was it. The water, bro. That's it. The water. I'll help you go through them. They sticking.
Yeah,
and then we can go back to that. There go another one. See? scoffing, playing. These people are just playing. I'm not tripping. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. We're allowed. We have been given the ability to discern very quickly and analyze on the spot the vessel in front of us and the actions they're showcasing. That's just a dead individual. And I kept thinking about when I see DEI, keep thinking about DIE. You know?
Right.
So the DEI is going to lead to DIE. You know?
Back in Ezekiel.
No.
Okay.
Read that.
Verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord.
Revelation 6.
The sword to slay, the dogs to tear.
And now you got robotic dogs.
Yep.
Now you got dogs, robotic dogs, and drones. They had a firefight with one another, and were using fireworks. So Esau is testing the capabilities of these robots for war. And then it came out that you got certain Black Hawk helicopters that can be flown via drone. So you don't even know if anybody was in there.
Right.
And then they just say someone's in there.
Right.
We found a sombrero and a weed, so we gotta cancel this woke shit. You know? Because niggas ain't equipped, which is true to a degree, but he's using all this to show you why he needs to be in these positions to make these decisions. Keep going.
The dogs to tear.
Yep, now you got robotic dogs. Keep going. And then he's going to bring in technocracy. Elon Musk, he's so great. And then we're going to use Amerilink and link the world together. That's the MOTB.
Yeah.
And now he got you. Then with the going back to the food stamp thing, they could have used that. You know, that could have been shown and went viral because he controls the algorithm. It's an agenda.
For sure.
But within that, say he cuts off Snap, which he can. Now, what are the people gonna do or required to do to get back on it?
Right, take that, you know what?
Just to eat. Starve their ass for a little bit. That's how he breaks you. Break them down. You know? Keep going.
The fowls of heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
But guess what? The beasts of the, let's go to Job 5, and I think you can start at 16 or 15. But the beasts of the earth, they're gonna protect us. You know? But then you got Yahweh Shai is gonna have the fowls feast as well for World War III. You know?
Yep.
A lot of things are everything's in our favor now, man. You got it, brother?
This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 15. But he saveth the poor from the sword.
See, oh, look at that. With the swords being sharpened, but the poor is going to be saved out of it. And we're going to be the poor and needy. You know? Keep going, brother.
From their mouth and from the hand of the mighty.
Yep, Esau's the mighty right now.
So the poor has hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth.
That's right.
Behold, happy is the man who the Most High correcteth. Therefore despise not thou chastening of the Almighty.
Oh, so you got to be built up on a level to where you're not despising the Lord's chastisement. You know? So you're being chastised right now to get ready for the tribulation of Jacob's trouble. So you're not lacking that, you know, that patience, that faith, that hope. You know, there's a lot of things that we go through on a day-to-day that are building our character, building our spirit, so when the time comes, we don't crash out from it, from that situation. Because everybody else about to lose it, man. Luxury is a trap right now. If you've just been in the land of luxury and lust, you're done, man.
Yeah.
You're done. You're not ready. You're not ready. That red horse is coming because he got a little short time. Let's get Rev 12 and 12 and precept it with Rev 6 and 4.
Rev 12 and verse 12.
Look, it's so cold. You got prostitutes looking for Johns in the daytime. These people are done. And one Jake, he's looking through the car. That's a prostitute. She walked by. You Uber, wannabe. The people are done, bro. Ground level, everyone is finished. Ground level, they're done. Ground level, they're done. The only thing people got left right now is temporal temptation. You know, little drink, little night. You know, little grab, little kiss, little push. Outside of that, they ain't got nothing, man. This is where it's at. faith, okay? Believing in the Lord, this is where it's at right now. This is what's keeping you. This is what's gonna keep you right here. It's just like any great fighter, what he's gone through, discipline. You know, he had to lock in. We're locked in right now. Let's keep going.
Verse 12 and verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
So now they're getting marching orders. They're being told what to do. Because see, when you look at Esau, he's order on the left-hand side. Like when you go into the business aspect of America, you are on a need-to-know basis unless you get the email, you know? So Trump is just a puppet being told what he's doing. This is what he's got to sign. Because that's another thing. Who's coming up with the executive orders? He's just signing them shits.
Right.
Who put that shit in that nice little leather folder? You know, I got to look that up. Who creates executive orders? Because he ain't do it. Ooh, this is a big one. MLK's assassination. You know?
And it reads,
Who creates executive orders?
because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Executive orders are issued by the White House and are used to direct the executive branch of the U.S. government. Executive orders state mandatory requirements for the executive branch and have effect of law. So they're coming up with that. All he's being used is to sign it. You know? All he's being used is to sign it.
Yep.
What were we all told in?
Verse 12.
Yeah.
It says, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
It's because his time, let's get Job 20. We're probably going to...
Verse 6 and 4.
Yeah, we're probably going to get a couple, wrap it up. We'll just get a couple more and wrap it up. We don't got to be out here that long. It's break out.
It's dangerously cold out
Yeah,
here.
it's a little different today. It's all good. We hit an
I've
hour.
never experienced this before.
It's got a little bite to it.
And we always
Yeah.
through the spirit.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
all good. It's all good.
Verse 6 and 4. But hey, we you know.
Yep.
You know.
We
Verse
came
6
out.
Verse 6 and 4 it says, and there went out another horse that was red,
Horse representing power.
and power was given unto him
Job 9 and 24.
that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And that word peace goes into harmony. He's been set up to take a harmony from the earth. You know? Us not in rulership is taking harmony away from the earth. Because when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You know?
And it says, and that they should kill one another.
Yep. And that's why you had World War I, World War II, and ultimately World War III. Them killing one another was the establishment of Babylon.
Yep.
You know?
That little horn.
Yeah.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yep. And that was his blessing.
Yep.
And that great sword that he was blessed with now is what you call an ICBM. And that's what's going to be used to destroy Babylon. Now, what was that last one I called for? Yeah, let's end it off on that. 20 and 4.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not?
We almost, you know what, we were going to have an indoor ministry today. But it was like, you know what, let's go out. But now that we got out here, an hour in, it feels, no, this is usually how you feel after 2 hours.
Yeah.
We don't got to be over righteous, you know. If the Spirit jump on us to do lessons later, we'll do lessons later. If not, we'll do it like we're doing during the week, you know.
But he said, fuck it, do it live.
Yep. Read that, we'll end it off on that, brother.
Knowest thou this of old, since
Man
was placed upon earth,
Yep.
that the triumphing of the wicked
So we're
is short.
witnessing the triumphing of the wicked right now. You're surrounded by wickedness, man. That's right. It's dangerously close.
Yeah.
We don't got to be over righteous, brothers. But we're witnessing the wickedness in power. The men are wicked, the children and the women. One thing that has helped me mature in the spirit is actually recognizing how wicked that the weaker vessel is. You can't look at them the way you do as a brother. They're not set up. They're not set up to be a loyal vessel unto you, bro.
They're not, bro.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not designed with that caliber
They're not.
that a brother can give.
For real, they're
See?
not.
Do not be looking at that woman of what a brother can do for you.
And how do we know?
Experience.
The apostles told us, but we had to go through it though.
Yep. Women are wicked, bro.
Come on,
Women
man.
are natural adulterers too. She'll let every nigga in her face smile at you and then have a main man.
Not-
You just a side chick.
Right.
Women are wicked, bro. Read that again.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short,
Yep.
and the joy of the hypocrite.
Now the ultimate wicked is Esau. The ultimate wicked is the elite. The ultimate wicked is the ones that are going to hide themselves in the clefts of the rocks. You know? Keep going.
But for a moment,
15 minutes of wickedness. Esau's been given his 15 minutes of wickedness. And look at how they showcase themselves. Everyone is showed to be evil. And just because you donated a blanket or you gave some canned goods to a pantry doesn't mean that you are now right with God. He said, because you saw hell yesterday, now you afraid. I tell you what, go in that stall, wipe your ass, say three Hail Marys, and you and God can call it clean. That's what Big Reigns told Mekhi Phifer in Dawn of what the hell's the Dawn of the Dead? Yo, that shit's hilarious. Go wipe your ass and say you're sorry. You know? Read that one more time, man. Because if you're not embracing that mindset, you're gonna trip out watching a random vessel be mangled. You don't know them.
Yep.
You don't know what they've done, past, present, why, but you're gonna be an emotional wreck because they're getting messed up, because the Lord's finally judging a wicked, nasty ass. You don't know if they've done something to babies, to the prophets, you know?
Right,
Majority of these women are witches, you know?
Yeah, we seen that shit.
It's all in her eyes. Keep going.
Job 20:4. Knowest not this of old,
Yep.
since man was placed upon earth.
Since man was placed on earth, man, woman, child, creature, the conception of creation, it's been told to us since man was on earth, wickedness would never prevail longer than righteousness. You know? We're in a moment of time right now. Keep going.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short,
Yep.
and the joy of the hypocrite.
See, you got people, they not even dedicated in being demons. It's too cold to stop and debate. I'll see you in the spring. Nigga, it's too cold for them to even debate. Vocab, come on this way. Yeah? One more time, man. And we'll end it.
Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
That's it, brothers. We're just in a moment of time. We're in a moment of time. That's why brothers say it's going to be like a bad dream. It's all going to get washed away soon. But necessary parts of prophecy have to play out before we can get to that. Before we can get to that paradise. So, Adon Ratazah, you brothers and few sisters, were edified through the Spirit as we were. And we just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors to apostles and elders, a great millstone that do root well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom. Hey.